What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Project Zomboid. I have no idea what we're going to do today, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun. I have like this weird Mr. Rogers thing going on right now where all is well with the well, all is not well with the universe because I have no need of a drinking water acquisition device. However, oh, it looks like we're hungry and drowsy. It's 7:30. Yeah, I do vaguely remember this happening over here. I don't remember what my motive was, but I definitely remember being slightly violent with the zombies in the neighborhood. And so there's another group down here. Since we're a little hungry and a little drowsy, I don't know if we should start picking off, well, I don't want to pick at anything right now. Let's not pick at anything for right now. Let me see what I can do. Actually, you know why I sprinted right there? I did that on purpose. I wanted to see how far away they could see sprinting from. I was actually doing a little bit of experimentation, clandestine experimentation, if you will. More hammers! Can you dual wield the hammers? Because that sounds like the most legit thing ever. I could just be like a dwarvish short hair A-line woman of destruction. It would be the greatest. And it would also play into my whole paladin-y thing that I have going on. There it is. Fall down, zombies. That's right, we're dealing with you right now. This is for daddy.
This is for my daddy, who you chewed on, and then forced to drink bleach, even though that really wasn't part of the whole thing that you guys did right there. I am Corn Nut.
So, we've got, what is this right here? What is this thing? Like another little, like, mini garage with no entrance? They have to climb through a window. I've seen them do it every Saturday. I don't know what it is with the Joneses, but they don't like doors. They tend to just go in through windows all the time. I don't know if it's like some weird habitual thing they do or if they had some great life trauma, or some minor life trauma, but the truth of the matter is, it is really goddamn dark. Well, I guess I'll grab the needle right there. I don't know what that's useful for, probably for sutures or something, in case you gotta sew yourself shut. I didn't know that wounds had quite escalated to the level that they have in the game. Like, you can have some serious medical quandaries that you need to take care of before you bleed out. Okay, so what's down this way? For sale. What's for sale? It's just a sign. This sign, it's for sale. That would be so confusing if you were trying to sell that sign. It said for sale on the sign, but people would be like, what's for sale? That would be infuriating. That would be one of those situations where you would just have to like throw a rock at something that breaks. Anything. Glass. Ice. That was the most fun when I was a kid. The puddles would freeze over, and then you take a big ass rock and you throw it in the middle of the puddle and it would destroy it. And you'd be like, destruction. I am human child. There is nothing more just like brutal and cruel than a human child. I will tell you that right now. Children come up with some of the gnarliest shit. Like, I forget what it was. My little cousin or something said something the other day. I can't remember what it was. Like, we were talking about, I think she thought we were talking about video games or something. I don't know what it was, but we were talking about like having a problem with work or something like that. And she was like, well, why don't you just kill them? And I was like, whoa, that escalated quickly. Although, nice job. You're on point. The thought had crossed my mind. I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't sitting at my desk every now and again just being like, how great would it be to push Ron down some stairs? Oh my, everybody has that guy at their work. Everybody has that guy. I had that guy. I struggled with that guy for a long time. I was in charge of a couple people in my last job. And seriously, I had this guy that would just like leave and he would just be in the bathroom and he would hide in the bathroom and just play Nintendo DS all day. Like, I was like, oh, come on, man. If you get caught in here, they're going to take this shit out on me. Like, you understand the consequences and, like, repercussions that you are lining up right now. The dominoes that are not, the dominoes that are falling right now are not just going to hit you, man. I need you to get out here and do some honest-to-God work. Get out here, and I just need you to just hustle, man. You're collecting a paycheck, right? I understand. You want to get paid to play video games. It is pretty sweet. However, on the opposite side, we're both on the clock right now, and I'm supposed to be in charge, and I can't have you doing this. He just sit on the toilet, though, because he knew that, like, the organization's regulations meant that I couldn't bother him while he was on the toilet. Like, I can't come in there and be like, what are you doing right now? Like, he knew that I wasn't allowed to do that. And so he would just sit in the bathroom, like, on the toilet, just, like, playing video games the entire time with his pants down and everything. And it's like, oh, this guy. Eventually, they fired him, but it took a lot more paperwork than I expected. It took forever. I just be like, listen, we got a lot of work to do. This guy is just not working out. I can't be having this right now. I would love to take an hour-long DS break just like everybody else, but we can't be doing this. Can't be doing this. And if I don't report it now, it's going to be on me, because I was technically in charge, so kind of needed to be handled. Not about to lose my job. I love paying my bills. You know what I love? Not being homeless. It's fantastic. Let's put this over here. Turn that on, and then we'll throw a meat patty up in here. That's actually a piece of meat from a cow named Patty. It's a literal meat patty. Is this actually cooking right now? Are you working? Come on. No! I want to cook the patty. Why is this being so difficult? Here, let me click you. There. No, that says nutrition. Is it cooking? There it goes. Finally. I don't know. It just took longer than expected. There we go. Yep. Cooking up the meat. Subjecting the patty to our heat because it's super neat when we get to eat up all the meat. You gotta put an at the end. That's how you end it. It's one of those things that they instill in you when you live in the Bay Area. It's all E40's fault. On the back of everything. No! Meat patty, why? It's burned. Oh my god, I'm the worst cook ever. I just burned a burger patty. How the hell do you manage that? That's ridiculous. Fine then, let's cook something else. I'm not going to cook the beef jerky. That doesn't seem cookable to me. Salmon's about to go mad. That's going to make me unhappy. But you know what? I've got antidepressants. We're going to be eating the bad food. We're going to be singing the bad food blues.
I ate a bad burger. It made me so sad. It made my tummy hurt. Made my taste buds feel bad. I really didn't like it. I spit it on the ground. Now I take my antidepressants, and it's all turning around.
Oh my god. Why? There's no reason for this. There's no reason for these shenanigans right now. I do wish that there was like a more accurate way aside from... See, the problem is I could do this in single player, but staring at a little bar fill up while on camera, I gotta occupy the time. And that's what we're singing the Burn Patty Blues right now. We do have you could just you could cut out the middleman and just do it like a cat. Put the pill in the middle of the burned patty and just eat it like that. So you're like, for some reason, these burgers make me feel great. I'd be like, yeah, don't look inside of them. It's because we're all tired of you being grumpy all day, every day. No, don't set my baseball bat on fire. That is clearly not edible. All right, so let's go ahead and eat our salmon patty real fast. I'm having too much fun today. I'm having too much fun, which is weird because I laid off the caffeine today. Why is it crunching? Salmon's not supposed to crunch like potato chips. Do you know potato chips used to be stored in like a barrel? Like I'm gonna do a video log on this. Never mind. I'm not gonna tell you anymore. I'm gonna hide it to the side. But yeah, potato chips used to be weird. It used to be an odd thing. All right, baseball bat. It's time for us to do some whoopings. Up here on the corner, corn nuts, charge. Well, sort of. Just see how many you can pull over here. I don't think we need that many. Zombie, we're gonna need you to pull over. Zombie, whoop 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 whoop. Zombie, we need you to pull over. Zombie, we're gonna need you to pull over. Please don't bite me, zombie. Sir, ma'am, sir. Somebody called the cops, so the other night there was like 8 people out at the swimming pool at like 4 in the morning. They'd be hella rowdy. You could tell there was liquor involved. It's definitely starting to get to summer because all the rednecks are coming out. And like, I don't mean that in a disparaging way. I just mean that like, people that enjoy their liquor and also enjoy getting super rowdy and making noises like, woohoo! And like, yeehaw! Like, seriously. They're coming out in droves right now. And unfortunately... they decided to get their party on in the swimming pool at like 4 in the morning. Now, the problem with said plan is that there's like 50 people that live within close proximity of this swimming pool. And so, apparently, the cops got called, and the cop showed up, and he was not in the mood. Oh, this cop was not in the mood at all. I heard the whole thing take place. Like, these dudes were so shit-faced out in the pool. And the pool, for clarification purposes, it closes at 10, so... They hopped the fence because it was locked and everything. They got in the pool at like 4 a.m. and were waking everybody on the block up. Just being hella loud. No, you are not going to bite. Did my bat just break? No way that broke that quickly. How did that... What? That broke so quickly. Oh my god. Okay, so that broke way more quickly than I expected. So let's go through. Did I get bit? I hear heartbeats. No. I can hear my heart beating faster and faster. Like some kind of love connection has taken place in between me and the zombie. Just grab one of those. And then I like the hammers a little bit better. I'm going to say that I've been more pleased with the hammers through this playthrough than the baseball bats. The hammers don't seem to like ever break. Granted, they don't do quite as much damage, but they do enough to get by. And so that's all that I really want to do anyways. I just want to sneak. Oh shit! Okay, so that scared me. Ooh, I thought I had a gun hammer there for a second. I thought that I was pulling a squall. It's my gun hammer. Nobody wants to deal with the gun hammer of righteousness and destruction. I remember Squall having a ridiculous, like I remember there being one of the attacks in that game, like one of the limit breaks was utterly ridiculous in Final Fantasy VIII. He like cut the planet in half with a laser. I vaguely remember that, and I remember thinking even as like an 8th grader, like this has gone too far. You realize that cutting the planet in half is not the way to solve our problems right now, right? Like there's no way, you just cut the planet in half, dude. How do we fix this now? We just wanted to fight some bad guys and you done went and cut the planet in half. Now what are we supposed to, oh look, they all left. So now we can go down here and loot forth freely.
Corncob Collins's daughter, Cornnut, really likes to loot freely. It's something that she has been very, very good at throughout the course of this entire engagement.
What do we have right here? We got Choco Latte. We'll take that for right now. Some chips and some canned peas, just in case you wanted to have some pea in your mouth. We'll go instant popcorn right there. I thought he was storing bacon for a second in the cabinet underneath the fridge, and I was like, yeah, we're going to leave that one over here. Think that one's probably going to lead to some health concerns. What do you got for me?
A rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky, you're so cute. Coming along with me, rubber ducky.
Let's see, we got a couple of entertainment edifices right there. I guess editorials would be the better word. Nothing right here. Looks like it's the same way as my house. However, let's watch out for zombies because they do like to hang out. What do you use a zombie or a yo-yo for? Can you turn it into some kind of like nunchaku of zombie death?
Did you not know that I have mastered the nunchaku?
We'll go over here. That's how you announce that you know the nunchaku right there. That's how you do. You have to go nunchaku. You've got to have that up on the end. You got to kind of have like that high point at the end when you talk about nunchucks. That, or just to add a little bit more humor to the situation, you could just say numchucks. Why do you guys have giant crates of farming goods up here? This all seems really unnecessary. That's going to take up, yeah, an ass load of space. I figured that several asses worth of space were going to be filled by that one. Please don't be anything in the closet. These closets can be so hard to filter out sometimes. Another hammer and a rope. Okay, I don't know what I want to do with the rope, but I always figure, well, we've got to actually, yeah, equip that. No, equip that as a secondary. I messed up. Equip that, unequip, and then we'll equip that as a secondary. And then since we have so many hammers, equip that as a primary. Oh, we have so many douflas now. It's looking pretty good. Got a lot of douflas hanging around. All right, so let's go through here. You guys got any pills or anything else that are... the disinfectant, I guess, will be pretty good. I don't know. Got some cotton balls over here, just in case you require aftermarket modification. I think that just about covers it for this place. So let's be on our way. Let's check this heezy over here for sheezy. This flippity floppity floop. See if I can break this window open real fast before the zombies figure out what hit them. Because what's going to hit them is going to be my hammer if they decide to come over here and investigate. It'll be like, kaplah! And we'll take them out. I'm in a South Park mood today. You know, I never played the South Park Stick of Truth game. Never did it. Never did it. Why do I feel sick? Oh, I'm queasy? Oh, I'm queasy and that makes me feel uneasy. Am I bit? Maybe food poisoning? Is it from the burnt meat, maybe? You can eat burnt meat, though. That shouldn't be fatal. It might be. Did I eat something on accident would be the other half of this. Well, maybe we should pay attention to the game and take it easy for a little while, then. Let's go back to the house, and let's rest for a little bit and see if that'll help with it. No, not sleep. I would rather just rest, thank you. Sleeping seems like a bit much for right now. We're also drowsy. My experiences with this game and illness in the past have been that illness tends to spiral off very, very quickly if you don't get on top of it in the first place. So let me take a look and figure out what I can do about this, and then I'll come back, because I don't want to die again. Okay, so coming back in, it says that if you get queasy, I guess you just have to rest it off, like you would do it just like you do in real life. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to take it real easy. So I figure they said to stay well fed and just like wait it out. I think we've got a can opener around here somewhere. So let's find that. Why is he anxious? She's worried she's infected maybe, but we haven't been bit. That's the thing, is that we have no bites. Weird. Okay, well what's inside of here? Is there anything in here that we can use? Some cotton balls and some other stuff. I don't recognize what those brown things are in there. Weird. Okay, so let's not worry about it for right now. She should be fine. We never got bit by anything, so I don't know what's going on. The paranoia is not going to help, though. Let's stay away from that. Maybe some beta blockers or something make her feel better. Something to keep her from panicking. We'll go ahead and eat the chocolate. Bring the spirits up. There we go. And then we'll probably eat some chips too. Okay, so there it is. And so now we'll just take it easy for a little while. We don't really have much of a choice. We shouldn't be infected. We never got bit by anything, so... Give it 4 hours and see what happens. Apparently we're a nervous wreck, and that's only going to make things worse. So I think beta blockers help with that. I think. So, let's grab one of those. We'll take some beta blockers. Beta blockers have been taken. I'm going to try and keep myself well fed this entire time. Let's get some canned corned beef in here. And so we will... Is that not going to open? Oh, it's in a duffel. Okay, so we'll move that over to here. Let's get the canned peas, I guess, and we'll move those over. And so now that we've got those, we will open the canned peas. There it is. The can of peas has been opened. Ew, from multiple people? That's brutal. And then we shall eat that in order to make ourselves feel a little bit better. And then hopefully we'll be able to sleep till morning. I'm hoping the beta blockers help out with this. She's only going to get more sick, though. Anxiety can actually have really, really adverse effects on your health. So we kind of just need to wait this one out. Strength and healing have been reduced. I don't know if we have the flu or what we have right now. It looks like we caught something. She's still a nervous wreck, although she shouldn't be. We'll eat that. I'm going to try and keep myself fed at all times because it said that's actually really, really important when stuff like this happens. And so we'll eat the radish. We'll eat all of that stuff right there. Not going to eat the watermelon because old habits die hard. Back in an older revision of the game, when you ate, you're not tired enough to sleep. Okay, well, we could do carpentry for beginners, I guess. We could start reading. That'll help. Make somebody feel a tiny bit better. Just speed it on forward. Let's spend a little bit of time on our feet, but not that much. I'm hoping this doesn't turn into full-blown, like, we're gonna die mode type shit. It shouldn't. Like, I don't see any reason that we should go into shock or have any problems here. Beta blockers, I think, deal with panic, though. I don't think beta blockers deal with... Well, it says we're terrified. I don't think we're going to turn, though. I really sincerely don't. How many pages have you read? 22 pages? Keep reading. We'll just rock this thing out for right now. And, oh, we're not looking good. We're looking really, really bad. We're sick. Okay, well, this seems a little bit unpredictable and odd, but you know what? Keep eating, keep trying to feel better, and I think that, like, part of the problem is that I'm a little bit terrified to, like, investigate further, but then I kind of feel like I should and try and figure out what's going on. We got eggs, we got bacon. I probably shouldn't fiddle with those much. Bacon would make everybody happier, though, although it's not the first thing I would think of if I was sick. I don't think bacon's gonna do it. Let's continue to eat an apple, maybe. We'll eat as many of these, like, random things that we have back here. As I recall, sickness was meant to be a balance to you having too many, like, perishable food stocks and things. It's meant to make you go through your food really, really fast to try and keep yourself healthy. But beyond that, I don't know what to try, so... Yeah, I just did a further exploration, and I don't think there's much we can do right now. We were never bit, so this shouldn't be fatal. It shouldn't. It should go away. So I'm going to take some sleeping tablets so that we get tired. And then we're not in pain or anything. I think as long as we lay low, we should be alright. And so having taken that, our health is looking pretty good right now. Everything's looking fine. We're just really, really sick. So I think maybe we caught a flu. Maybe we got a bug while we were going around the neighborhood. I don't know. We may have to remigrate back to our other base, though. That's the only thing that I would add. So, I don't know. We may have to go all the way back to our farm base since it has more food. But for right now, let's just chill for a bit. I'm going to try and get all the pills that I need over in this room over here. We're finally drowsy. Okay, so we can finally go to sleep. I'm going to get painkillers. I'm going to get that. We're bored, so we'll take care of that in just a minute too. Stress minus 25%. But it'll do what? It'll make you unhappy. I could smoke that to get that down and taken care of, but it really depends. let's just go upstairs. I should bring a book with me too, just in case. Let me grab a newspaper or a magazine or something so I can read until I feel better. We'll grab all these magazines. There we go. And so when I go to sleep right now, the nervous wreck thing needs to go away. That's going to cause us a lot more damage than we initially expected. But let's sleep for a couple hours, I suppose. And just hope that we don't die. Really? We just have like a random fever? What is that? Like, I've been laying low. I haven't done anything. I've been just like chilling. What's wrong with our character? Oh, we're taking damage right now? Okay, well, let's go one by one here. I'm gonna smoke some cigarettes. We gotta get rid of this anxiety. I think the anxiety is making it worse. Like, I don't get why she's freaking out because she has a stomach ache when she's never been bit. Logic dictates that everything's fine. Just there. Just go right here. Let's get rid of that because it's obviously making you worse. And I'd rather be unhappy than anxious as hell. Feeling a little bit sad. Find a way to raise your mood. I don't think I have chocolate or anything like that around here. However, we do have these. So let's eat some chips. That should help out a little bit. We are carrying a lot of weight right now, so I think that if we... What am I... Hopefully that's not my... Oh god, it's in the house with us! What? Where did that even come from? Oh my god. That thing was like in there, man. Alright, we'll bash its brains out and then... I guess I'm just gonna go back to doing what we were doing, but... We got problems right now. Like, our character is really sort of running... She's sick, she's panicked, and unfortunately, we need to get on top of this stuff. Like, I don't know how to fix it. But it's an issue, and we need to fix it. Additionally, panic accrues while you're sleeping, which is all kinds of problematic. But I don't think we're going to make it out of this one. I think that we've got serious issues here. So let me drop that on the floor real fast. I'm going to eat all of the corn, try and keep our health high. Got instant popcorn. I don't think that's going to help out, though, either. Grab some cans of potatoes, and I'm just going to break these open. And I just want to be really, really well fed. Like, our meter isn't going down so long as we're keeping everything nice and high. We should be okay. So, very minor damage right there. We're looking pretty good. It looks like we're getting better. I think if we can ride this out, we'll be okay. We also need to take antidepressants because we're feeling sad. So keep shoving random things inside of us. Okay, so we got that right there. Let me open that for later. And so we took the antidepressants, right? I think we took the antidepressants. We're in deep trouble right now, though. We're gonna die. Oh, we're down to sick. We're down to sick. Oh my god. Okay, so smoke another cigarette. Keep that anxiety down. I need that gone right now. I think the anxiety is what's really seriously exacerbating it. And then we're going to go upstairs. We're going to get some rest. We're going to eat some food real fast before we do it so that we can feel better. Because that seems to be the linchpin. I think it was the anxiety that was getting us. I think we almost died of anxiety right there. Strangely enough, that would have been a brutal way to go. So sleep for another couple hours. And just like hope you don't get worse. We're now queasy, but everything else went away. So I think if we can make it out the back end, wow, that was terrifying. Like I almost died randomly of just nerves. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. We need to be careful in our house right now. Because at any moment there's a chance. Keep smoking. There you go. Get rid of it. Smoke all day long and then we'll counter this out with antidepressants in a little bit. Obviously, this is the best episode for Health Device. This is the one that you need to watch. This is my Dr. Phil / Dr. whatever the hell his name is, the guy that hangs out with Oprah who turned out to be a total hack. But anyways, more antidepressants. Yay! Smoking and antidepressants. It's adulthood in a nutshell. There we go. We'll close that off. We're still not feeling so great, but I think if I keep myself super well fed, I'm going to eat the watermelon. Even though deep down inside, I think it's a bad idea. There was a bug back in the day where if you ate watermelons, you would die of becoming a zombie. I don't know why it was in the game, but it was in the game for like a long-ass time before they fixed it. And so there it is. So we've taken that. I'm going to take one more sleep pill. Let's see. I got panicked right there. I got scared, everybody. I'm not going to lie. I got scared. I'm not trying to die of something random that wasn't my fault. Oh, that would totally suck. I don't know if she took the sleeping pill or not. But if I can keep myself nice and taken care of as far as these other things go, that was an intense episode. It started out all jovial and happy, and then the flu struck. It was what it was. I figure we just go upstairs, and then we try to ride this thing out till morning. I'm going to smoke one more cigarette before I go to sleep, because I think our panic level made that so much worse than it actually was. And then if we sleep till morning, maybe we'll be better. Anxiety still seems to be pretty bad, but I think we're out of the woods. So keep smoking. You're fine. You never got bit. Anxiety dictates. Why are you complicating things? This is the kind of person that, like, it frustrates me. People who just... It's not even hypochondria, I guess. It's just we don't even have the hypochondriac trait. You just feeling bad. Maybe... Okay, so let's logic our way through this. Maybe she thinks that because she's sick, it somehow went airborne or something. I'm trying to think where my mind would go if I was sick in this situation. And so I'm trying to redeem her right now. But honestly, there's nothing to worry about right now. Everything's okay. Just be calm. Everything will work out. Just a little bit depressed. I should probably bring some antidepressants with me then. Throw the beta blockers in there. Keep the cigarettes just in case things get out of hand again. And then that'll be that. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for this episode that was, God, it was so stressful. I will see you all later. Hi, do everybody, and I'll see you next time.